Alright. Hey, what's up, guys? I haven't been posting in a while, and I wanted to apologize for that. I basically started my channel and put up a bunch of raw cuts, no edits or anything, so yeah, they weren't the best videos to start, but I'm gonna try a little harder starting with this video. Um, Two major things I want to talk about that happened in skateboarding recently. Well, one recently, one not so recent. We'll start with the not so recent. Okay, Tensor Maglights. I'm sure people have heard about these forever. The 30% lighter, blah blah blah. I've never been a fan of this truck. Um, However, these are supposed to grind anything, and they really say anything unwaxed. Now that is crazy to me. To have a truck grind an unwaxed rough curb, absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure anybody watching this with any skateboard knowledge is probably thinking, yeah, that's a gimmick. That shit's not going to work. But I've seen several very, what I would say, legitimate skaters, stand by these. Good skaters that were skating indies for 20 years and now thinking about switching to these. They just have a few things about them that are pretty cool. Um, they are 30% lighter than pretty much any truck. And I wouldn't say any truck. I would say 30% lighter than pretty much Indies, which is like the heavier truck, maybe Thunders. But I doubt it's 30% lighter than Ventures or anything like that, especially the ultralights. But hey, in any case, I can't wait to put these to the test. Just I've seen so many videos and I haven't seen one where somebody says, these aren't what they say they are. So I have all the confidence in the world that I'm gonna put these on my board and go out and grind some unwaxed shit. I can't wait, honestly. I haven't been feeling well the past couple of days, so might not get out there today. But I did want to, just talk about these for a quick minute because there's been so much about these, and they come in all kinds of different colors. You can feel how light they are right off the bat. I mean, way lighter than my Indies or my Thunders. Now, I'm a guy that truly loves testing skate products. Okay, these are all trucks, mostly Indies, and like one pair of Thunders. But I love Indies. Always stand by them. However, I had a terrible experience with the last pair of Indie Hollows I got, where almost any time I landed primo on a heel flip, kick flip, whatever, the axle nuts would just rip off. Never seen anything like this from Independent. As far as I've known, they've been the strongest and always have been, but very disappointed with the new Indie Hollows. So that actually made me, 1 minute, that actually made me switch over to Ace trucks. Now these are Aces. You can see, I grinded them a little bit, so they haven't been put totally to the test grind wise. But I'll tell you right now about their turning capability. Ridiculous. I mean, I can turn in like a 2 foot radius. It's insane. Like I could just lean around a sewer cap without tip tacking or anything. It's pretty impressive. I immediately fell in love with these. I think they're amazing. I think an even greater pro to these is that they come with these little red axle nuts, which are actually rethreading nuts. So if the situation I was in before, where all my axle nuts just kept ripping off, I had to buy a skate tool specifically with a rethreader just to keep rethreading and putting new nuts on. It was just ridiculous. So I went to Ace. Never had a problem. Never had an axle nut rip off. Like I said, I haven't had them for a crazy amount of time, but I was only skating those Indy Hollows for about a couple of months. They weren't really put to the test either. Grind wise, yeah, a little bit, but as far as doing kick flips and heel flips and having your axle nuts rip off, I mean it's just not right. I want to skate products that not only can I skate well, and they help me skate better, or at least don't take away from my skating, right? I mean, that's all you can really ask for. You don't want anything to take away from your skating, especially as you get older. I'm 39. The tricks don't come as easy as they used to. So, when you're having these little problems that are just so annoying, better just to, nip it right in the butt and switch product, find something that works for you and then just get adjusted to that. But it can be a tough thing because you got to do a lot of research, and getting used to new things kind of sucks, right? Like every time you get a new truck, you got to put all new grooves in it. Like these, I haven't even really gone to ledges yet with because I just broken in my Indy somewhat, so like they had the grooves like just made. It was nice. I didn't really have to worry about locking into grinds, but now it's like, pretty much bare. And then right as I got these, I saw Dan Corrigan. I'm sure a lot of YouTubers have heard of him by now. Honestly, he's probably my favorite YouTube skater to watch. Not only I think he's incredible, I think he's definitely one of the best out there in the space right now. Those Powell guys are just killing it, So, without further ado, we will get into the next subject, however, which I also really want to talk about. You probably already know what these are before I even show you the other half of the package or a name on it, right? It's the Powell Dragon Formulas. Now, these are probably the biggest game changer in skateboarding as far as wheels go. In the past, they've been working on these for 10 years, and there probably wasn't any changes in 10 or 20 years before that. It's always been harder, softer urethanes, right? Or like what millimeter you ride, like, but the 82Bs and all the really different sizes, different grips kind of went out the window for regular skating. If you're riding longboards and shit, you might want like an 82B or whatever, but for a street skater, regular, even a park skater, whatever, park skaters would probably want like more like a 99A, a 101A, really hard wheel that slides well. Whereas, a rougher street skater like myself, there's a lot of cracks. Rhode Island gets some shit weather, the winter, the sand, then the cement after all that is just garbage. Let's be honest, right? So these are like the biggest game changer because they're a 93A. If I'm correct, to be honest, 93A. The Powell Dragons, and these. They look pretty cool, and they have a great shape. What I loved about these is they didn't try to, reinvent the wheel with everything else. Like, yeah, they totally reinvented the wheel in terms of having a 93A that slides like a 101 is just incredible to me on a rough surface. I'm talking about rough concrete. These are supposed to slide like a 101A slides on a park. Pretty incredible, right? And normally I wouldn't even bother testing shit like this. As much as I love testing new products, I feel like a lot of wheels and shit that comes out like this is just gimmicks. It mostly is, to be honest. This is the first game changer. These have been in I want to say development for like 10 years now. So that being considered, and then to make things even better, they gave them to all their skaters, like good skaters. You know, Andy Anderson can back these. There's so many good skaters that back these wheels. It's incredible, you know. So I just can't wait to put these to the test, guys. I'm really, really eager, you know, and I have no doubt they're the real deal. Like I said, you know, if a skater like Andy Anderson, he was unhappy with every wheel on the market. So this was what he was riding for the past few months and referring to as a prototype. And there was a few other skaters that posted things about these, you know, and then it's just been flooded recently like crazy. But yeah, Powell Dragons, Tensor Maglights. I can't wait to test these out, guys, and I will keep you posted.